Hi everyone, welcome to Basic and Advanced SAS. So today we are doing the one of the project related to SAS. Okay, in that particular SAS project we have the clinical project. Okay, so that clinical project is related to, let's suppose we have in one folder we have subfolders, and in folders we have multiple studies. Okay, so it's related to program for reading all folders and subfolders SAS 7-byte file. So we have to read only the specific SAS files, and we need to create a record count. Okay, that record count will be in the SAS format, record underscore count, and with the particular format. And one more file we are looking for text files. Okay, so let's see how we will create that files in the SAS. Okay, so this is my data. In we have SAS data. In the SAS data we have the study name. Now see here, this is the study name, and in the study name we have study folder. In that study folder we have the SAS folder. Okay, in this SAS folder we have the multiple studies. Okay, same like the another study folder is here. Now we have the SAS folder. In the SAS we have the multiple studies name. So we need to read all these study names and what that count. Okay, let's suppose in these data we have multiple observations. How many observations are available in that particular record? Okay, so let's suppose now in this data we have the 100 of observations. So we need to record that particular data into the text format and the SAS 7 format. So first of all we are viewing the SAS format. Okay, this is the SAS format we are looking for. First of all, in this source we are looking for the BL UBL. BL is UBL depend for is for the unblended or blended data. Okay, this is my source that is available in the last right side. Then we have input source. All these my input source. Okay, then output name is my study name, that data name. Okay, this is my data name is my output name. Then we have the number of output records that is available in that particular data. Let's suppose we have 32 observation, next we have 1000 observation, next data. Okay, so we need that data record count in the SAS 7, and also we are looking for the text data. Text is my notepad. In the text format we are looking for the study name, the data name, then we have record count, then we have the source is BL or UBL, blended or unblended data. Okay, so this is our task. So we are creating we are writing a program here. Okay, so first I'm using the debugging statement, mprint, and the symbolism for related to see my logs, and with that help I can see which statement when the statement executed what is my output. Okay, so we are using symbolism and the mprint. Now I'm creating my data set macro variable first here. My macro name is the data underscore data count. Okay, so this is my macro name. I'm passing the some variable parameter here. First a dir for my directory, then my first is related to my variable. Okay, then we have the out bl, then we have the list. I'm using the list. Okay, then we are using here the first of all we need the directory. Okay, this is my directory. I need to read only that particular directory. Okay, so first of all I'm declaring one variable here, %let, then my directory optdir is this is my variable name, then my directory address here. So this is my directory address, properties, right click, then copy this directory. Okay, I'm copying my directory here, then I'm pasting here. Okay, so let's suppose I'm declaring my variable here. optdr is done. Okay, next what we need here, we need the declare this variable, because optdr is not available here, so I'm declaring this as the global variable. I can use anywhere in the in this statement. Okay, optdir is equal to, okay, this is my optdir. Now this is my global variable. Okay, next what we need here, we need to open that particular library, percent let, then we are opening the library. So I'm rc I'm using here one of the variables sys function for executing the uh, base sass function into the macro variable. We are using the sass function. I'm using the base function file name. Then in the file name I'm using the file reference. Okay, this is my variable. Next I'm using the dir for directory. I'm using the dir variable here. Okay, now I'm closing the last. Then percent let. Next is did. Next I'm using opening the my directory sys function. Okay, in this sys function I'm using the dopen. In the dopen I'm using the file reference. Okay, next I'm using the count function here, because also I'm checking that if my directory is blank, if let's suppose we have the SAS folder, SAS data folder, but we don't have any data set in that particular subfolder, so I need so I'm giving the error in my logs that no data is available. Okay, so mcount is equal to sys function. Okay, then we have the dnum, then we have the did. Okay, so they will be count. Next is one of the variable I'm declaring percent let. Then okay, first of all I'm declaring my all variable which I declared here with the let. Okay, I need to declare rc did and the mcount. I'm using declaring as a local variable percent local. Okay, in the local I'm declaring the file reference file ref file ref. Okay, next I'm declaring the rc. Next did. Next mcount. Next we declaring the name, then I. Okay, I'm using the name and the I also. Okay, now we have the all these variable name. Okay, this is the mcount. Okay, now we now I declared the all the variables. Now next task is I have to, my file is open. Next task is to check the extension. Now if the bl is there, so I need the source name in the bl. Okay, so I'm declaring my input variable. Input variable is my this folder name. Okay, so I'm using here for the input variable percent let input underscore name. So what I need here, input underscore name is equal to scan. Okay, in the scan I'm scanning my directory name. Okay, so dir comma -2 comma percent str I'm using because I'm declaring in the macro variable. Okay, then percent str, then we have the b because I'm dragging from the last, so it's up to backward. Next is my study name, percent let study underscore name. Study underscore name is equal to percent scan. In the scan I'm using the input name comma 1 comma percent str. So what I'm doing here, so here I'm using the input name and study name. Now you can see here, this is my input name, okay, this is my output name and output number of records. So first I declared the input name, then now I'm declaring the source variable. Okay, input name is done. This is my study name. Okay, with the help of the study name we are doing we are extracting the source name. Okay, so in this study name we are str1, so that will be -1. Okay, then str after because after this slash we have that particular name. Okay, then percent str, then we have the backward for the b, then close. Okay, this is my study name. Now I'm declaring my source name, percent let source underscore name is equal to percent scan underscore the input name comma 1. Okay, then we have the source name. In the source name I'm using the 1 because then we have this source name is BL and the UBL. Okay, so we have to declare from the last str. In the str I'm declaring underscore. In the last we have the underscore because in the BL because the 17x, then in the last we have the underscore. That's the reason I rated the str underscore. Okay, with the underscore this is my delimiter. Okay, next we are the delimiter is str in the str in the last I'm declaring the backward the b. Okay, so this is the done for the study name, for the input name and source name. Okay, next task is blended and unblended. Okay, blended and unblended data. Unblended in source name check. Okay, so this is my check for blended and blended. So how we will check, I'm using the percent if because this is the macro variable, then I'm using the b code. Okay, so b code variable is for mask the special character and numeric operators to resolve the value at a macro execution. Okay, so I'm using the b code here and the b code for unmasking. Okay, and then I'm calling the source name. Source name is equal to equal to BL or percent B code, source name is equal to UBL, then percent, then %2. Okay, I'm using the do here. If this is BL or UBL, then what we need here, the percent source, percent let source name, source underscore name will be percent scan dir 2 comma percent str underscore comma percent str b. Okay, from the backwards, so this reason I write it. Then I'm ending the percent, and here if BL or UBL, they will be give this one. Else, what we need here, percent else. Okay, so percent let source name will be source underscore name is equal to percent scan underscore input name comma 1 comma percent str underscore comma percent str from b. Okay, so that will be happen if let's suppose we don't have the BL and the UBL, so whatever will be the last, then that will be my source name. Okay, so that's the reason I write it this one. Okay, next is for reading the directory. How we will read the directory, because I have done the input name is done or source name is done. Okay, now we need to read out the directory. Okay, so I'm using the directory statement here. First of all, I'm declaring as a lib name for the directory. Okay, I'm using temp12, my directory name, then my directory path is percent, sorry, macro variable I'm calling with the dir. Okay, so this is my directory. Access, if you want to read only, then write here read only. Okay, I didn't want to change that particular one, so I'm using the read only here. Okay, next is we are using the we are creating the dictionary here. Okay, so we can use the dictionary. With the dictionary we can easily read out all the data set that is available in my library. For reading the data set name and count. Okay, so how we will read out the data, I'm using the proc SQL here, proc SQL. Okay, now create table. Okay, new as select distinct, I want a distinct record, unique record. Okay, uppercase the source name, I'm using the my name will be source name will be uppercase. Okay, my source name. Okay, as a source, that will be my source. And if you want to declare the length, what will be the length, you can declare any, let's suppose sometimes we have the large the source name. So I'm declaring my length will be 50 maximum. Okay, comma, enter. Next is my input name. Input name as input underscore name, that will be my name. Okay, length I'm declaring here length, length is 50. Again I'm declaring this one. Next is my location. I'm declaring here one of the mem name. Mem name is my output, that file name. Okay, that output data set, output underscore name, comma. Next is number of observations. NOBS, this is a feature of the proc SQL dictionary command. NOBS means number of observation. Okay, so I'm declaring number of output records, okay, from dictionary dot tables. Okay, from dot tables, where lib name is equal to temp12. Now close this one, then quit statement, because this is my proc SQL command. Okay, next we are using here proc append. Okay, so now I'm using the proc append statement here because I need to append this all data, because what the proc SQL command, proc SQL will be read the first folder. Okay, they will be read the first folder and then path, then okay. Next, then we need to again run the statement. Now they will be again run, and then again count the second data set, then third, then fourth. So we need to append this data into one. Okay, so that's the reason I'm using the proc append here. Okay, proc append base. My base is all SAS file data is equal to new. This is my new data set I created here. Table name is new. Okay, post. Okay, post. Then run statement. Okay, next is libname statement. Okay, now I'm creating the new one. Okay, so same I'm creating again libname, next data set, next we are declaring the again one of the library here. So this is for the, let's suppose, because I'm saying we need to read out the only the SAS folder files, so that's the reason I'm declaring here. Okay, temp, my file name is 12, same my library name. Okay, then I'm declaring my directory. Okay, dir / then SAS folder. Now I particular write it the SAS. Let's suppose you have the different folder, you can write here that particular folder name, okay, which you want to read out, access read only. Okay, next is read only is done. Next again I'm using the proc SQL, same statement here, create table new one as select distinct. I want to distinct count. Okay, low case mem name same I'm using here, mem name as a output underscore name comma okay output name. Then we have the n ops. Okay, as number of output records. Same if you I can copy this one same because we are writing the same but only the new one is changed here. Okay, temp12 is same, only the lib name statement is different because I put it the only the particular SAS folder name. Okay, next same we have to write here proc append statement for the SAS folder, proc append new one. Okay, now this is my new one. Then we are clearing the library. Okay, because this is my library will be we need to clear out because that will be saved in the work library basis on the temporary. Okay, next we are using the proc data set, proc data sets lib clear all the library of the work library because first I clear the lib name temp124. Now I'm clearing my work library, all the work library, no list. Okay, no one. Okay, then we need to delete the data new and the new one which I created here, new and new one, the above in the proc SQL. Okay, then run. Next I'm creating my next is for the SAS folder because I need to read out only the SAS folder file, so I'm using one proc SQL command here. Okay, that will be count all that the SAS folders data only. Okay, so I'm creating here create table. I'm declaring as a dummy. Okay, dummy as I'm using the merge statement here in a join. I'm using the left join here. Okay, dummy as a y dot source comma y dot input underscore name comma x dot. Now I'm inner joining this all output underscore name comma x dot number of output underscore records from SAS file. Okay, on x dot output underscore name is equal to y dot output underscore name. Then we have the quit statement. Okay, next I'm using the data outbuild. This is for the creating the data file. Okay, data underscore out dl. Okay, set with the dummy. I created dummy file here. I'm creating the dummy. Okay, then run save. So this is my data is ready. Now we have to write here the loop statement that will be looping all my data loop through entire directory. I need to see the entire directory. Okay, so I'm writing here entire directory. Okay, that will be loop my entire directory. So I'm starting with the %2 I is equal to 1 %2 sys function. Okay, I'm using the dnum. I'm counting my directory, how many we have the files. Okay, in the did macro variable %did and %did. Okay, now my first loop is done. Okay, in the loop I'm retrieving retrieve each file name. Okay, that will be retrieve my each file name. So I'm declaring here %let name is equal to q %q sys function. Okay, so execute function or user return function mask a special characters or mem numeric result. Okay, q sys function I'm using here. Okay, then dread which directory. Did is my directory. Okay, with the loop with I, because I declared the I as a 1. Okay, they will be retrieve all my directory one by one. Okay, next statement is for the if directory name call macro again. Okay, if they call again, then what will be happen? So I'm writing here %if %qscan name comma 2 comma dot is %, then %. Okay, now data is equal to null if find c. Okay, which find directory my I'm declaring directory. We find directory, then comma, in double quotes we have the slash, then we have the if this is the, then call simput x Okay, then we have the slash, then comma, then we have the slash, then comma 1. Okay, if my directory call again, that will be happen. Okay, else what we need here, else call symput put x. Okay, then we have to slash comma slash comma 1. Okay, that will be happen. Then stop, then run statement. Okay, then in the last we are calling my macro name. Okay, so what is my macro name? Above I declared here my macro name is data count. Okay, so we are calling this data count. Okay, macro, copying this statement is on. Okay, so percent data count. So here my library dir. Okay, then we have the dot slash. Okay, then dot percent uncode. Okay, and we have the name. First is y, then here we have the n. Outbull is my ampersand out dl percent and percent and. Okay, we have to end because we have the one do here, one if statement here, then we have the do statement. We have two if, that's the reason if one is here, if one is here. Okay, so two and is here. Next we are declaring, we are first of all we are closing our directory, because if we open the directory we need to close it. Okay, so percent let rc is equal to percent sys function. I'm using the d close for closing my directory. Did. Okay, my directory is closed. Next directory is my percent let rc sys function. Okay, sys function file name file ref. Okay, now both are file name file close here. Now I'm creating my SAS7dd file here for record count. Okay, for the record count. So lib name out, how we can call optdir is my directory path name. Okay, then we are using the data out for the record count. Okay, so that statement is used for creating a SAS7 bat file. Now my SAS7 bat file will be created. Okay, data, then I'm using the set. My data file name is data underscore count. That is my macro name. Okay, that I'm calling here. So that means that data will be saved into the out. Okay, that out record count file, that is record count is my file name. Now you can see here, that is record count file name, that will be saved here. Okay, that will be create my SAS file, SAS 7-byte file here. Okay, then data set data count is done, then my run statement. Okay, now my SAS 7-byte file is created here with this statement. Okay, now I'm creating my text file, creating text file here. I'm creating my text file here for record count. Okay, so that will be I'm creating here data record read underscore count underscore file. Okay, so what we need here in this data we need, I'm using the keep statement. We need the output underscore name, then we need the number of output records, then we need the source name, it's BL or UBL, mask, blended data or unblended data. Okay, I'm using here retain statement for retaining the variable name output. If I'm not using the retain statement, that will be not come into my file. So that's the reason. Retain statement is done. Okay, next is the output. My output underscore name will be lowercase. I want, so that is lowercase. Output name. Okay, if you want to uppercase, you can write the upper. Okay, then if statement for the scanning the input name. Okay, input underscore name comma 1 underscore. Okay, because BL and the UBL is available in the last. Okay, so if BL, then put output scan, then put if this is equal to BL, then do source is equal to BL. Okay, so this is a logic for the blended or unblended data. Okay, then and else if scan, same I'm copying here. Okay, the scan statement will be same, all these data statements will be same, so I'm copying this one and pasting here. This scan, then do source is equal to UBL, and else source is n/a, else put NA. If BL and UBL is not available in the end of the study name, put the NA. Okay, put the blank, then run statement. Okay, now we are exporting our data, so I'm using the proc export. Data file name is my read count file. This is my data is created. Okay, then out file where we want to output of this file here. Okay, so I'm giving the my variable macro variable name optdir. This is my directory path slash what read count file name we want rcdent. You can write any name. This is my file name rcdcnt dot txt. Okay, we need to give the particular txt. dbms type is delimiter. Okay, then replace statement if we need to append delimiter will be comma. I need the delimiter comma. Okay, put names, no, I doesn't want to put the data name, headers names. No. Then run statement. Okay, so this is done. Okay, in the last statement we are using the, okay, this is done. Next, what we want here, we want the finish our data macro. Okay, so I'm finishing here %ment data underscore count. This is my macro name. Okay, macro name I ended here, data underscore count. Okay, in the last I'm creating one macro here again. Okay, %macro. This is macro. Okay, for the, let's suppose for the error handling I'm writing here. Okay, else you can write in the above. Okay, so in the last I'm passing the macro variable. Okay, my macro variable here. So my macro variable is first of all my macro name is data count. In the data count I'm passing the optdir. Okay, this is my global macro. Then out bl is equal to my data, because I'm looping my data again and again. That's the reason I write it again in this one. Okay, then %. Okay, in the last I'm clearing my macro here, proc. I'm clearing my memory. Okay, proc dataset no list, no details, lib is work kill in the run statement in the last. Okay, so my all these library will be clear if I'm running this. Okay, so now if I'm running this code, now I run code, now you can see here this is my record count data and this is my record count SAS7 bat file. Okay, this is how to create that particular that data set, and with the this my all how to read that subfolders and how to read particular folder from the SAS files, and how to create the SAS7 bat file, how to create the Java files. Okay, so also I'm updating this code into the below descriptions. You can download, you can read all these code, and you can write on your these project. Okay, thank you so much guys. If you like and subscribe my channel, like this video, you can like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you.